Welcome students. Today we are going to start chapter 3 of maths, that is pair of linear equations in two variables. So obviously it deals with equations, but which kind of equations will be considered over here? Linear equations. So first of all, you should know what is a linear equation. You have already studied in 9th standard. Linear equation is the equation in which the power of the variables is 1. And here we are going to study about pair of such linear equations. The general form of pair of linear equations in two variables is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. For the first equation, a1, b1 and c1 are the constants and x and y are the variables. Similarly, for the second equation, a2, b2 and c2 are constants and x and y are the variables. There are two methods for solving this pair of linear equations. First one is graphical method and second one is algebraic method. So first of all, let us see graphical method. In 9th standard you have studied how to draw the graph of the equation which is given to you on the graph paper. Now here two equations are there. So the graph or the you can say lines of both the equations are drawn on same graph paper, and the coordinates of common point on the graph of both the equations is the solution of pair of linear equations. Now let us see the possibilities. Now there are three possibilities. Here you can see the figure that two lines L and M are intersecting each other at point P. So if the graph of these two lines L and M is drawn on the graph paper, both straight lines intersect each other at one common point, that is Pxy. Therefore the solution of these two lines is Pxy. So we can conclude that if two straight lines intersect each other at common point, then they have unique solution, that is only one solution. Now in the second figure you can see that lines L and M do not intersect each other at any point. This means that these two lines L and M are parallel, and if the graph of such lines is drawn on the graph paper and they are not intersecting each other at any point, then there is no solution for the pair of linear equations. Now in the third figure you can see that lines L and M are coinciding each other. It means that they are overlapping each other, and if the graph of two lines is overlapping each other on the graph paper, then it means that they have infinitely many solutions. Without drawing graph also you can identify which kind of solution the given pair of linear equations will be having. For this, let us try to understand the table. We are knowing that general form of the pair of linear equations is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. With the help of this algebraic conditions, we can find the geometrical representation also and algebraic interpretation also. So first of all, if a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2, if we take the ratio of a1 and a2 and b1 and b2, and if they are not equal, then the lines are intersecting lines, and if the lines are intersecting lines, then they have exactly one solution. This we are knowing, we have studied earlier. Next is if a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 and is equal to c1 upon c2, then the lines are coincident lines, means they are overlapping each other and it will be having infinitely many solutions. But if a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 but it is not equal to c1 upon c2, then the lines are parallel lines, and we know that parallel lines do not have any solution. So with the help of this table we can identify without drawing graph that which kind of solution the pair of linear equations will be having. Now let us see example 1 of your textbook. Let us take the example given in section 3.1, that is Akhila goes to a fair with rupees 20 and wants to have rides on a giant wheel and play hoopla. Represent this situation algebraically and graphically, that is geometrically. So in that section 3.1, the pair of equation was y is equal to 1 by 2x. So if we convert it into a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, we get x minus 2y is equal to 0. And the another equation was 3x plus 4y is equal to 20. This was algebraic representation. Now let us see how to represent it graphically. Students, you have studied it in 9th standard, how to obtain the coordinates, that is x and y, which satisfy the given equation. So first of all, we will consider the equation y is equal to 1 by 2 x. So here y is subject only, so we need not have to make it as a subject. Now we will take particular value of x and will obtain the value of y for this first equation. So here in the first table you can see that for x is equal to 0, we will get y is equal to 0 by 2, that is equal to 0, and for x is equal to 2, we will get y is equal to 2 by 2, that is equal to 1. So our coordinates for the first equation are 0, 0 and 2, 1. Second equation was 3x plus 4y is equal to 20. From this we can obtain y as 20 minus 3x by 4. Now we will take the values of x and we will find the corresponding values of y. Taking x is equal to 0, we will get y is equal to 20 minus 3 into 0 by 4, that is equal to 20 minus 0 by 4, that is equal to 20 by 4, which is equal to 5. And if we take x is equal to 4, we will get y is equal to 20 minus 3 into 4 by 4, that is equal to 20 minus 12 by 4, that is equal to 8 by 4, which is equal to 2. So the coordinates for the second point are 0, 5 and 4, 2. Now we will plot points a0, 0, b2, 1 obtained from first equation and p0, 5, q4 obtained from second equation, and we will draw lines AB and PQ corresponding to x minus 2y is equal to 0 and 3x plus 4y is equal to 20 respectively. So students, here you can see that point A0, 0 and B2, 1 are plotted and line joining AB is x minus 2y is equal to 0. Similarly, point P0, 5 and Q4, 2 are plotted and line 3x plus 4y is equal to 20 is drawn considering these 2 points. And you can see that these 2 lines are intersecting each other at point R, which is the only one point of intersection, that is line AB and PQ representing the given equations intersect each other at one point only, which is R. Now students, let us see another example. Romila went to a stationery shop and purchased 2 pencils and 3 erasers for rupees 9. Her friend Sonali saw the new variety of pencils and erasers with Romila, and she also bought 4 pencils and 6 erasers of the same kind for rupees 18. Represent this situation algebraically and graphically. So here 2 things are bought, that is pencils and eraser. So let x represents the amount or the cost of one pencil and y be the cost of one eraser. Romila bought 2 pencils and 3 erasers for rupees 9. Cost of one pencil is x, so cost of 2 pencils will be 2x, and cost of one eraser is y, so cost of 3 erasers will be 3y. And total cost here is 9. So the first equation will be 2x plus 3y is equal to 9. Now Sonali bought 4 pencils and 6 erasers for rupees 18. So similarly, our second equation will be 4x plus 6y is equal to 18. This was algebraic representation. Now let us represent it graphically. Our first equation is 2x plus 3y is equal to 9. So y is equal to 9 minus 2x by 3. Now we will take the value of x and will obtain the value of y. Here you can see in the table 1 that when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 9 minus 2 into 0 by 3, that is equal to 9 by 3, which is equal to 3. If x is equal to 4.5, we get y is equal to 9 minus 2 into 4.5 by 3, that is equal to 9 minus 9 by 3, that is 0 by 3, which is equal to 0. Students, you know that you can take any value of x and you can obtain the corresponding value of y. It is not necessary that you have to take the values which are taken over here. You can take the value of x whichever you want. Now our second equation is 4x plus 6y is equal to 18. So we will get y is equal to 18 minus 4x by 6. Now in the table 2 you can see that when x is equal to 0, we will get y is equal to 18 minus 4 into 0 by 6, that is equal to 18 by 6, which is equal to 3. And if we take x is equal to 3, we get y is equal to 18 minus 4 into 3 by 6, that is equal to 18 minus 12 by 6, that is equal to 6 by 6, which is equal to 1. Here if we take x is equal to 4.5, we get y is equal to 18 minus 4 into 4.5 by 6, that is equal to 18 minus 18 by 6, that is equal to 0. Similarly, in the first table also, if you take x is equal to 3, we get y is equal to 9 minus 2 into 3 by 3, that is equal to 9 minus 6 by 3, that is equal to 3 by 3, which is equal to 1. Students, you know why I took these values for both the tables? Because here you can see that for the first table also the first pair was 0 3, and for the second table also the first pair of was 0 3. So when I tried the second values for the both, I got the same coordinates. So here you can see that for both the tables the coordinates are same, that is 0 3, 4.50 and 3 1. Now let us plot them on the graph. Coordinates corresponding to first equation, that is for the first table were 0 3, 4.50 and 3 1. Here you can see that they are plotted on the graph. The same coordinates were there for second equation, that is for second table also. So here you can see that both lines are coinciding each other since the coordinates are same for both the lines. Example 3. Two reals are represented by the equation x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0 and 2x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. Represent this situation geometrically, that is graphically. So students, our first equation is x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. From this, making y as subject, we get y is equal to 4 minus x by 2. Now as per table 1, if we take x is equal to 0, we will get y is equal to 4 minus 0 by 2, that is equal to 4 by 2, which is equal to 2. And if we take x is equal to 4, we get y is equal to 4 minus 4 by 2, that is equal to 0. So corresponding to first equation, the coordinates are 0 2 and 4 0. Now our second equation is 2x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. So making y as subject, we will get y is equal to 12 minus 2x by 4. Now as per table 2, if we take x is equal to 0, we get y is equal to 12 minus 2 into 0 by 4, that is equal to 12 by 4, which is equal to 3. And if we take x is equal to 6, we get y is equal to 12 minus 2 into 6 by 4, that is 12 minus 12 by 4, which is equal to 0. So corresponding to second equation, the coordinates are 0 3 and 6 0. Now to represent this equations graphically, we will plot the points r0 to s40 corresponding to first equation and will draw line rs. Similarly, we will plot the points P03 and Q60 corresponding to second equation and will draw line PQ. Now students, here you can see that R02 and S40 points are plotted corresponding to first equation and line RS is drawn. Similarly, point P03 and Q60 are plotted and line PQ is drawn joining the points P and Q. And with the graph, it is clear that these two lines are not intersecting lines, which means that they are parallel lines. They will not intersect each other at any point. So students, we studied example 1, 2 and 3 of your textbook, and considering those examples, let us see that the conditions which we studied are getting satisfied or not for graphical and algebraic representation. So our first example was x minus 2y is equal to 0 and 3x plus 4y minus 20 is equal to 0. So if we take a1 upon a2, we will get 1 by 3, b1 upon b2 as minus 2 by 4, and c1 upon c2 is equal to 0 minus 20. Now here you can see that a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. And if this condition is satisfied, we know that the lines are intersecting lines. We already saw in the graph which was drawn for these two equations. And its algebraic interpretation is, if they are intersecting lines, they will have exactly one solution. Now for example 2, equations where 2x plus 3y minus 9 is equal to 0 and 4x plus 6y minus 18 is equal to 0. So a1 by a2 is 2 by 4, b1 by b2 is 3 by 6 and c1 by c2 is minus 9 by minus 18. Now here you can see that all the three of them, if we take simplest form, we'll get 1 by 2. So here a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, which means that they are coincident lines, means they are coinciding each other, and if the lines are coinciding each other, they have infinitely many solutions. In the graph drawn for example 2, you could clearly see that the both lines are coinciding each other. Now third equation, x plus 2. For third example, the equation is x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0 and 2x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. So a1 upon a2 is 1 by 2, b1 upon b2 is 2 by 4, c1 upon c2 is minus 4 by minus 12. So here you can see that a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 because b1 upon b2 is 2 by 4, which is equal to 1 by 2. But it is not equal to c1 upon c2 because c1 upon c2 will be 1 by 3. So the condition is a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, which is not equal to c1 upon c2. And when we draw the graph, we could see that the lines were parallel. They were not intersecting each other at any point. So they do not have any solutions. So students, this was graphical method for obtaining the solution of pair of linear equations. For this, it is very much necessary to learn the table, with the help of which you can see the conditions for which they will get which type of solution. So prepare the table well, because many times short answers are asked from this topic, which you could answer with the help of that table. With this, we conclude our lecture. In the next lecture, we'll continue with other